Hello guys, I wanted to make a quick video today because I just watched Avatar 2, The Way of Water in the cinemas. It was opening day, and I'm been so keen to watch this movie for years now since I heard it was announced and like in development and stuff like that because I'm a really big James Cameron fan. Ever since I watched Titanic in 1997, that's my favorite movie, equal with The Return of the King from The Lord of the Rings. I love Titanic, loved it so much, and I loved Avatar when it came out as well, and so I've been really looking forward to Avatar 2, and I went to see it today, opening day, and at Hoyt's on the big screen, the extreme screen, with Alex and Pete, and it was so fun, and I really liked it a lot. It was 3D, and like it kind of made me feel a bit nostalgic because like after Avatar came out, there was a whole year or two where everything was 3D, so it just kind of brought back some memories of that time, and it was good. Like 3D in Avatar is it's usually the best 3D. It's like just makes you feel more immersed into it. It's really good. So the movie, I really liked it a lot, and I won't do any spoilers in this video. I'll just say that once the movie started, it took a little while to kind of draw you in. And what's really good about it, because it's a 3 hour and I think 10-minute movie, and James Cameron is a master of this. With Titanic, he takes his time at the start to really get you into the world of it, and then before the action happens. So it's not just like movies where it's like action, and you don't really know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like quite a lot it happens. I find, but he's really good at doing this. Like, because I had not seen Avatar probably because I watched like 3 times in the cinema at least when it first came out, in IMAX and all sorts of stuff. But I don't think I really rewatched it that often since then. So it's been years since I've seen it. And I went into this and I kind of vaguely remember what happened in the first one, but the cool thing is I feel like I didn't really need to. Kind of like you just kind of like the general idea of things and the characters and stuff, and they're still very memorable. So I still remember most of it. So basically, you can go into this movie without having to rewatch the first one to kind of remember what happened. In my case, I didn't think I needed to. But yeah, sure, of course, if you want to watch the first one before you go into, that's great too, and a lot of people will, I'm sure. So what I really found when I was watching this is like it just felt really refreshing, like because a lot of times when I watch movies, they feel kind of for some reason like formulaic, or I don't know, just so typical. Like they might have really big special effects and computer graphics and stuff, but sometimes, a lot of times, doesn't feel anything. But and I don't know, I was thinking like, is it me or anything like that? But then I watched this by my favorite director, James Cameron, and all of a sudden I just realized it's not me. It's because people aren't making the movie that really go that extra. I don't know. Well, James Cameron, I just have so much faith in him. Like, funnily enough, every time he makes a movie, people doubt him. Like in Titanic, they doubted him. Like they said it was gonna be a flop. Blah blah blah. It's gonna be a really big disaster and stuff. Avatar, people said the same thing. Avatar 2, people were saying the same type of thing, like, because they were saying, I mean, just earlier this year or earlier last year, they were saying like people have forgotten about the Na'vi and it's not relevant anymore, and like computer graphics have advanced so much, and like it wouldn't wow people anymore. But still, when I watch this, I've seen a lot of computer animated movies, but this one just was better. It just looked different. Especially the underwater stuff was like incredible. Like it just, my eyes just had not seen things like this before. It just made it so cool. So yeah, it's just so good. I love it so much, and it just does, nothing about it felt like formula. Like I don't know how to explain it, but like when someone's like doing an assignment and they're just like ringing it in, like they just want to get a pass. Nothing about this movie felt like that at all. It felt like there was someone who was trying to create something special. It was really cool. It gave me a really cool feeling. In the first movie, Avatar, I kind of felt it was very sci-fi. In this movie, I felt the shift kind of to more fantasy, which I love fantasy, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, so another thing, the Na'vi are computer animated, and they're acting alongside some humans, and it's just like, it doesn't seem like jarring at all. It just feels like it's all blended into one. It's like, it's so good. So the storyline was really cool. I'm really loving the fact that it's very character based and like feeling based. Like, you know what I mean? It's just not like guns blazing, blah blah blah, but you know, like senseless violence. Like, it's very rooted in emotions and family. I think the theme is family, so it's really cool. I love it. I like the characters. My favorite character was Spider. This guy named Spider. If you watch the movie, he's like the son of the bad guy. Yeah, of the bad guy in the first movie. I really like him. I like his character. It's good. Yeah, I like the story a lot. Just on so many levels. Some of this, I mean, most of the movie was just so beautiful, and I got to see some things I've just never seen before. It's really, really cool. I love it. Really felt invested in the story, and it was 3 hours, but it didn't feel like draggy at all. It just felt like I don't know, I felt really there. So good. Because I've been watching a lot of blockbusters recently, and I just felt like they're kind of like too safe or formulaic or something. I don't know what it is, but I kind of thought, is it me? Like, how come they're kind of, I don't really get, I'm not really feeling them. But then I watched this and I really did feel it. So yeah, I think it's because James Cameron, he's not the type that will make something like just like run of the mill. You know what I mean? He spent more than 10 years to make this movie. I mean, between movies, to get the technology so he could do the underwater stuff to look right, because he spends a lot of time underneath the water, like diving and stuff. His missions and things like that. So yeah, I love this movie. I want to thank James Cameron for making it and for being the type of director he is. He's not just a director; he's the writer. This is his world. I love it. Thank you so much. I really loved it. I was thinking to myself, like, I have to wait like a decade in between movies for him, but it's so worth it. I'm glad he's not the type that will rush something, you know what I mean? And I feel like he's a really confident person in the sense that he'll just have his vision and just like make it. Like, he doesn't compromise about it. I love that so much. I like characters, people like that. It's really, really, really cool. I liked it. And the cool thing is, it's not over. It's like Avatar 2. I think there's going to be 3, 4, and 5, I think. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many there's going to be. So I'm assuming there's going to be at least 2 more. It's really cool. We get to see where these characters' arcs are going to go. Yeah, I really liked it a lot. Oh, so poetic as well. Some of the stuff about water. Ugh. So I said I was going to do a short video, but I couldn't help it. It was really, really, really cool. The best movie I've seen in ages. And also, when I was watching it, it gave me the same feeling as when I was watching like The Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. That kind of level of like special. You know what I mean? Like, when you're watching something, for me, some movies are just more than the average good movie. You know what I mean? Like, there's something special about them. Interstellar had that as well, the feeling. Yeah. So I think I'll end the video here. It wasn't a typical review where I just talked about the movie, but more just my feelings about the movie. But yeah, I loved it a lot. I think I have another group of friends who want to see it again, and I just said I'll watch this movie again and again. I'm happy to. Totally happy to watch it again. I want to go see it at IMAX as well. That'll be really, really cool. Anyways, that's it for the video, and see you guys later. Bye. I see you.